Hello fellow YouTubers and Ducati enthusiasts. So I've ordered a eBay clear clutch cover for the Ducati V4, in my particular case the 2018. And I'm obviously not able to find any type of review or anything on this clutch cover on YouTube. So I thought for people who are looking to buy one of these off of eBay that are made in China, we would take a gander at what you get and what it looks like. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, so I apologize. At what you get out of this eBay $160 clutch cover. The ones that are made in America, like the I think it's called Ducati or some. But anyways, there's more expensive ones that you can buy in America that are like $258, $254, something like that. This is, almost $100 cheaper. So I will say that the shipping on this was extremely fast. It's probably the fastest thing I've ever bought from China that has arrived at my house. It took about 11 days from the date of order to actually arrive at my house. So let's see what you get. You get some bolts, obviously for the inside of the clutch cover. You get an O-ring, a new one for your case, which I actually didn't know came with it. Most of the kits that you get, you actually reuse the O-ring. So that's very awesome of them that they included this O-ring. Let's see what else we got. Obviously you get your clutch plate, which obviously I will clean all this up and get the fingerprints off. It's already got some from the previous handlers, but I will obviously clean all this up and put gloves on before I actually install it. There's your 3 bolt holes right there for the screws, for those screws. It is CNC aluminum. It feels quality. It looks machined. Obviously, I guess only time will tell through use. I will post a video possibly later tonight if and when I get it installed of how it looks. I don't want to touch the glass or the plastic of this too much. I want to keep it as clean as I can, but that is just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm highly impressed with that. Like I said, I hope the quality is good. I hope that it lasts a long time. I've heard that they can scratch really easy, just through reading through forums. So I want to try to be careful not to scratch any of these. But yeah, I will update later on the actual quality and get a startup vid, and so you guys can see how it looks. All right, this is the follow-up to the Chinese clear clutch cover for $160. It looks great. I'll have a running video right after this portion of the video of it actually working. It looks great. I had 0 issues installing it, and like I said in the original part of it, that it actually came with a new gasket, which was pretty impressive. I really, so far I haven't really got to ride with it because it's kind of cold where I live in Missouri, but I have no complaints. I haven't seen any oil drip or anything like that so far. So let's hope that that stays the case. But yeah, I'm very satisfied and very happy with it. It looks really good, and so far it seems to be performing really well. So the ones here local in the United States are, $250+ plus. I've seen them as high as almost 500. And I mean, it was a pretty basic install. The hardest part about the whole entire job, which really isn't even that hard, is to get this center piece right here out. So the first thing that you have to do is, once you get it all off, you'll take from this side, not from the back side, but from this side, you'll take like I think I took a 10 millimeter with an extension and a rubber mallet. It fits perfectly on that, right over the top of that rod, and you'll just tank it out. It'll take some time, so don't get frustrated. It's not gonna be a one-hit deal. Don't go crazy on it. And then after this portion comes out, you'll take, I wanna say it was a 15 millimeter socket. It'll fit perfectly over the inside portion of that bearing, with an extension. And again, you'll take a rubber mallet and you'll just tank it out of there. Again, it'll take some time, but once they both come out, it's extremely easy to do the rest. So there, the only other thing that I noticed to kind of try to help you guys was that eBay, or I'm sorry, not eBay, but some other YouTube videos didn't really have clarification on setting in the clutch pressure plate. They didn't really have a good explanation of how to do that. So basically, when you take your old plate off, you'll have to press this one on with your hand, and then you'll kind of, it's like it's setting a clock, or clocking it they call, but you kind of push your hand in on it, and then you twist and kind of just get it seated until it's flush against the clutch plates. I noticed some other YouTube videos didn't really make that portion of it clear, because I didn't do it correctly the first time. So luckily, I have a neighbor that's what he does on the side, is work on bikes, and he kind of came over and fixed it for me. But what I hadn't done was I hadn't set this pressure plate into all of the clutch packs and the fibers and the metals. I hadn't, you kind of have to push in and wiggle back and forth until it sets flush into there. And you'll know if you've done it right, because you'll grab your clutch handle, and if your clutch handle doesn't freely pull in like it should, then you don't have it right. You got to take it back off and re-clock it. But other than that, yeah, it's very, very straightforward install. You don't have to take all the plastics off. A lot of the other YouTube videos, they say you got to take this whole plastic side off, all of this. No, you don't. No, I didn't. I undid the 3 Allen heads. They're 3 millimeter Allen heads on the bottom. I undid the 3 millimeter heads, 3 of those right here. And then the 1 4 millimeter here, and I dropped this whole side off of the bike. You don't even have to go that far if you don't want to. You can actually just take the 4 millimeter out and the 3 millimeters right here, and this plastic piece will actually come down far enough for you, way far enough for you to be able to get to the other screws that hold this on. The only difficult one, and it's not really even difficult, these are T30 sizes, in case anyone's wondering. They're T30 star bits. You have to, when you're doing it, you'll have to use an extension, and you'll have to pry up just a little bit. It ain't very much at all, just enough to get to this T30. But again, this will be a lot more looser when these 3 are undone, and you just have to pull back just a little bit, not much at all, and you'll be able to get the T30 in there just fine and pull this all off without having to technically even disconnect any fairing. So you don't got to disconnect all the fairings or pull the whole side of it off. You ain't got to do all that. That's overkill. But yeah, other than that, that's it. All right, this is for all you chicken fuckers that wanted to see the quote-unquote spinny thing do its thing. My dumbass forgot to put on the included part, which is the red piece inside of the assembly. It came with it, I just didn't see it at the bottom of the package. So now it looks way better. So let's Let's see it do the spinny thing.